Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to everyone that is liking and commenting and sharing my videos. So I saw this video from the ladies from The View that was very disappointing to me because I think that they are misunderstanding what black and brown people went through in the time of slavery, and how they are trying to produce or allow the LGBT community to basically wrap and sandwich them all as one thing. And that is where a lot of people, sane, common sense folks, are beginning to speak up and reject this idea. The View has a lot of educated folks, women that have given themselves to institutions to basically strengthen and educate their minds to a lot of things. But when I hear them speak, sometimes it just worries me because I don't think they understand what they're saying and how these things are impacting the nation. I want you to hear Whoopi speak and Sunny, and just watch what they're saying.
Target has offered products celebrating Pride Month for over 10 years. And on Friday, some of their southern stores were instructed to put the products in the back of the store. Now, Target said this is about safety because they are getting threats over some of the products. It's just so crazy. But I will say, what starts at the back of the store always comes to the front.
Yep.
Always. Start at the back of the bus, move up to the front.
Yeah.
But what is the fear? Why are people afraid of a shirt
of a rainbow flag?
So there's another element to this story, and I just hate that this is going on. I want to start by saying I always stand with the LGBTQ plus community. Next month is Pride. Love you guys. You're my family. You're my friends. This designer that they chose, apparently in his own imagery and things he sells on his website, not in Target, had some Satanist imagery and some words that alluded to Satan. So what that then allows is for people to be like, oh, you're highlighting a, LGBTQ plus designer who's also a Satanist. And it plays into this fear that is taking hold of our society.
And what is that fear?
Is he a Satanist, or was there some imagery on his website?
He used words about Satanism. I don't know.
Because he's denied that he believes in Satan.
But I also heard that was only the artist taking off the
manufactured.
website, not the stores.
And that's off the track, isn't it?
But I say this because
it's manufactured.
I think that there is this wrong view by some that the LGBTQ plus community is a hedonistic, amoral community. That's not. You guys are members of my church. You're my friends.
You are church.
No, but I mean,
I'm laughing because I'm thinking of all the straight people right now.
Thank you. But I just want to kind of explain what this controversy is. And I think that it maybe plays into that when there's so many amazing gay designers that they could have highlighted that wouldn't come with this side of the controversy
but
to
the
it.
They would have gone after him no matter what.
Well, they probably would have,
because there's this thing going on in the country. This is just part of this war against gays right now.
Yes.
That's going on. And this is just one little place. And Target did not stand their ground on this.
And it's a made-up controversy.
Only in the South.
For now. And maybe they'll
right now,
start
that's what we're talking
about. Yeah, but they're already taking books off shelves.
Right, but right now we're talking about what Target is doing in the South. I don't want people to think that it's happening in every store. It's not.
But the thing is, it's such a manufactured controversy, just like a lot of these manufactured culture wars. He has come out and said he is not a Satanist. Just because you may have a little red devil somewhere on a shirt doesn't make you a Satanist. And so I think it's kind of despicable because we need good corporate citizens. We know that boycotts have been very effective. Let's say in North Carolina, where you had the boycott because they had sort of a don't say gay type of bill. That was like 7 years ago, and it stopped Major Baseball from being there. Yes, people lost jobs, but they made the point. And I'm very disappointed that a chain like Target couldn't stand their ground and instead put the LGBTQ plus community in the back of the bus. I mean, let's think about it. Like, I just went to Target recently with my daughter and her friend Chris, and they were supposed to just be getting some Starbucks. They came out with bags and bags of beautiful shirts with women with afros, and I was like,
keep in mind that when people are threatening these stores, when they're threatening the stores, they're threatening the people in them. Well, and so that may be one of the reasons that they put it. That may be the reason they acquiesce as well.
Yeah, but my point is that they now have a black section highlighting African-American designers, and my kid and her friend bought tons of stuff, and sales have increased significantly. Yes. If this is a business thinking about the bottom line,
well, gay people are going to buy stuff too.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the Target...
So this is what I find very disturbing about the commentary from the black or brown folks on this show. So you get a sense that both Sunny and Whoopi are wrapping up the idea that LGBT, brown skin folks, slavery, and that aspect should all come together, or it's all acceptable. Whoopi made a statement that what happens in the back of the store will come to the front of the store, which we know that she's alluding to Rosa Parks. Okay. And Sunny also made a statement about her daughter and how her daughter's friend, the two of them went into Target to buy some coffee and came back with all these melanin black and brown afro shirts and all of that, all of those things. You see, the issue that I see with this ideology is black and brown folks are wrapping this LGBTQ plus alphabet train into the same bundle. And this is where I feel that they are losing folks. This is where I feel that people are losing interest because the fact that gays and lesbians and queer and trans kids and all of that is being meddled in the same breath. With the same breath, they want to tell us that this should be accepted. And the LGBTQ community have this insight. They understand that black slavery was a very atrocious thing. And for them, they're looking for a bandwagon. They're looking for something to attach themselves to so that they can continue in what they're doing. Understand this, okay? Understand what is happening. That is why they are coming and meddling with the same thing, trying to present it to us as an equal thing, which is not. The fact of the matter is, the blacks in America, the forefathers, went through something that needs to be spoken about, needs to be taught, need to be learned, and so that we don't repeat the same things. Okay? People are talking about reparations and being paid. Great. Okay? All that should be used as an educational standpoint to educate why we should not allow this to be happening. And just to put a little nugget out there, slavery is happening in the same magnitude, or I should say that slavery is happening in Africa between black and brown folks. Okay, different shades of brown folks are still going through this outrageous thing. So if you're telling us to raise our voice, if you're telling us to have a voice to stand against the unfair, the injustice, that went on, are we using this voice to stop what is happening in other parts of the world? How the darker skinned folks in Africa are being mistreated by the lighter skinned folks. Okay? So the brown and the lighter browns are still going through this kind of a bondage. So are we using our voice to fight this battle, or we're using our voice to fight a battle for LGBTQ? This is where they lose us. This point is where you lose many folks. And these ladies are educated, bright women. The question is, why are they running with this bandwagon? And why are they mixing it all up as if it's the same thing? It is not. It is not the same thing. It will never be the same thing. But for you to continue having that steam of educating the nations and our children, you have to disassociate yourself with the LGBTQ plus whatever, the alphabet train. You have to disassociate yourself, because they have found an opening for them to raise and to continue their march, because you don't know the value of what you're telling us, or the value and the education that you're bringing to the nations. You have it. So quit all this LGBTQ. The fact of the matter is, America is waking up. The boycotts is because we're sick and tired of this nonsense. So Budweiser did it. Yes. Target is doing it. And the reason why they're pulling back on the extent of their merchandise, they're pulling it back because they know. That's someone in marketing speaking to themselves and saying that, listen, in the South, there are a lot of conservatives. There are a lot of Christians. So if we pull this stunt just like budlight, did, then guess what? We're over. We're done. And guess what? They will stand. They'll go to Walmart. They'll go somewhere else to purchase their stuff. So that's a smart company that's waking up. So they didn't fold. They didn't bend. Okay? They did the right thing. And all the other companies that are producing something for Pride Month next month, you need to tread carefully, because a lot of people are watching. Yes, the boycotts will be great. They will be great in different forms and different shapes. Okay? So that is why we're raising our voice. That's why we're saying no to this nonsense. We're not going to accept this. We're not going to tolerate this. And we're stating that LGBTQ plus alphabet train is not normal. We're not going to normalize it. And we're not going to be silent any longer. That's what you're seeing. People who have been silent and have bottled this in for all these years are now like, listen. If you're not going to allow me to teach the Bible in my schools or in these schools, then guess what? We're not going to allow you to have these stores where you're flaunting all your pride colors and all your inappropriate, clothing or designs. So let me say this. It needs to be put to an end. If you like these videos, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I need more folks, more like-minded folks to see this video, to share this video, to talk about this video, to talk about these issues, so that we can have one voice, okay? One voice fighting the same mission, fighting for the same thing. as a nation. Thank you, and see you on the next video.